not brush my hair, and no, I did not care. Okay. So let's get on with your reading. I tried to start doing it, and then my dogs just came in here and were just being a ruckus. So I was like, alright, we gotta try this again without all the doggies. It was a doggy party in here. Yes, and if you are also subscribed to my book reading channel, because I'm a double reader. I read the cards, the books, and people, really. I read everything. So if you are currently watching or staying tuned with Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy on my Cool Story Bro page, then I will be also doing that next. So stay tuned. Alright, so let's do an all sense reading, do an energetic check-in for y'all. So what's going on with your bad selves. Alright, I like reading from the roomie, actually, before I get started. Sometimes it's relevant, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it's questionable, but I feel like these messages do resonate in some way to whom they're meant to resonate with. So, let's see. The root of yourself. Don't go away, come near. Don't be faithless, be faithful. Find the antidote in the venom. Come to the root of yourself. Molded of clay, yet kneaded from the substance of certainty. A guard at the treasury of holy light. Come, return to the root of yourself. Once you get a hold of selflessness, you'll be dragged from your ego and freed from many traps. Come, return to the root of yourself. You were born from the children of God's creation, but you have fixed your sight too low. How can you be happy? Come, return to the root of yourself. Although you are a talisman protecting a treasure, you are also the mine. You're also the mine. Yeah. Open your eyes, or open your hidden eyes, and come to the root of yourself. You were born from a ray of God's majesty, and have blessings of a good star. Why suffer at the hands of things that don't exist? Come, return to the root of yourself. You're a ruby embedded in granite. How long will you pretend it isn't true? We can see it in your eyes. Come to the root of yourself. You came here from the presence of that fine friend, a little drunk but gentle, stealing our hearts. With that look so full of fire, so come, return to the root of yourself. Our master and host, Shamsi Tabrizi, has put the eternal cup before you. Glory be to God, what a rare wine. So come, return to the root of yourself. Okay, I love that, actually. I don't think I've read that one yet. I like that. You know, especially where it says you are a ruby embedded in granite. How long will you pretend it isn't true? We can see it in your eyes. A diamond in the rough, kind of, you know, it's like you stand out, you shine, you're, you know, outside of the normal gray, you know, outside of everything else. It's like there's something about you that stands out, apparently, according to the roomie. I do find a lot of relevance in the roomie, in the readings. I feel like it's a lot like, I don't know if you guys have ever read the I Ching. Oh, it's not really reading, I guess. It's like it's kind of like a fortune-telling book, but it's pretty dope if you learn how to use it. Those are pretty cool and super useful in ancient Eastern philosophies. That's kind of, you know, they would use different methods, you know, that are similar to reading tarot. And the I Ching is one of them. The Rumi I consider to be pretty similar in that. But Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now and let's get on with your reading. Come to the root of yourself. Gotta open up that root chakra, right? And sometimes it's hard to open up the root chakra without throwing it right back out of alignment. You know, it's because you're opening and igniting the passions of your root chakra. But you don't want to come from a place of a low vibration while doing so, because, like, then you could be misusing your energy or putting it in people who don't deserve it, you know? So let's see. Let's see what your energy is. Let's see who you are. Without further ado, interesting. Alright, so we have Star Family. Stars keep coming up. It came up in the rooming. I'm seeing stars, okay? I feel relevance to that. Star Family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. I feel like your soul tribe right now, you might be needing some help from the outside. Okay. Alright, we're gonna find out why. With the whale and orc elder, it says share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So if you are like a musician or you create music in any way, or if you just freaking love music, I feel like diving deep into that is important. Some people who are not musicians, they'll make playlists and kind of share that. Share your energy in some way, share the message. What's beautiful about playlists is that you can use somebody else's creation to express yourself. Okay, that's kind of the beauty of music. We all kind of like, we take Biggie Smalls words and we're like, you know what? I need that for my own personal expression right now because I love black Tims and black hoodies, you know, and it's like, you know, so, I mean, sorry, I was listening to a lot of Biggie last night, but, yeah, you know what I mean, though. So, why are you calling in support? What's going on? All what I just received in my little energetic download just now is like bringing in the troops, like calling in the troops. What's going on, man? Assemble the armies! Okay, hold on. We're gonna start reading slowly. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna stop that. But I'm gonna at least get on with this reading. Ooh, shit. Bruh. Oh my god. I'm excited. I'm already getting goosebumps about this. I feel like... Oh, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. That's what I'm feeling. If you have been facing some sort of injustice, that sword is coming on your behalf. That's all I'm going to say right now, okay? First card. First motherfucking card out the deck. Knight of Swords. Alright, we could be dealing with an air sign because... There's a couple of swords. We could be dealing with an air and earth sign, actually, because we've got 2 airs, 2 earths. So, I'm seeing Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Also, these could just be energies you're sitting in. Air energy is very flowy, very, kind kind of moves with the wind, kind of does, da-da-da-da-da. And it's funny because, like, if you notice with earth signs, they're very grounded, very stable. They will find a point of stability and be very comfortable there. An air sign will never do that. There's never a comfortable spot for an air sign because literally the energy of air is movement. So, what I'm seeing here, Nine of Swords, you are calling in support from your star family, whether they're on the 3D, 6D, I think all the Ds actually, all the dimensions. You're calling in ancestor, you're calling in spirit, you're like, dude. And what's cool though about this is it's like there's a burden here, and you're like, you know what, I can't handle this shit by myself. So you know what, spirit? You gotta help. You gotta motherfucking help. This is an angel on that fucking horse coming in to exact some revenge here. Okay, to set something straight here, right? It's cold. It's cutting. It's brutal. Lord of the winds and breezes. Alright. Why is this Knight of Swords here? What's going on? It's like, we go into war. Okay. Three of Wands. Okay. That makes sense. This could be a third party situation. Love triangle. Something. But with the Eight of Swords in reverse, it's like discovering, right? So, I see this discovery here, right? And Three of Swords could also be, or Three of Wands, sorry, can also be, like this energy of, like, one person pitting two people against each other. It's kind of that, too. It's like just, I'm seeing three. Two against one kind of energy, okay? Or, take it as it resonates. But, it says Lord of Established Strength on the Three of Wands, right? Usually in the Three of Wands, we're seeing somebody, like, making a decision to leave, right? Whereas in this deck, my Hermetic deck, he actually decides to grab all three of the wands, and set them on fire. And set them on fire, because wands is fire energy. So now we have earth, fire, air. And the fire is right over the air, so air feeds fire. And what I'm seeing is this person taking all three of the wands and setting them on fire. Whereas, if you were to see the Three of Wands in any other deck, you would see that two of the wands are behind them and they just choose one and they go. That is not the case here. You are taking this entire situation and setting it on fire. That's what I'm seeing. Eight of Swords in reverse. I want to know exactly what it is that you're seeing now, because it's like the blindfold came off and like seeing a situation very clearly for what it is. So yeah, let's see this situation for what it is. What's going on? Eight of Swords in reverse. What did you discover? It's enough to go to war for. I tell you what. Bro, I just feel this energy of like, I fucking dare somebody to fuck with me kind of energy, you know? And I love it. I love it. I'm not, despite what a lot of people may believe, I'm not all peace and love, guys. Holly is my goddess. She's the goddess of destruction and chaos. So if you know anything about creation, destruction and chaos is the precursor to creation. We cannot have one without the other. So I deeply have a lot of respect for the destructive forces. And I feel like, I feel like right now, you kind of tapping into that divine fucking chaos, man. But it's not, it's more than chaos. It's not without purpose here. It's like entropy, but it's, there's an order, but in the beginning of creation, that destruction doesn't make sense to other people, right? Eight of Swords in reverse. I still didn't get a fucking card on that. So let's see. Four of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So if you were waging war, it could be on an earth sign. Because literally, what you discovered here is like, I feel like somebody was trying to have kind of a power trip over you, because at the bottom of this card it says Lord of Earthly Power, and that's in reverse. And I feel like what you really saw was that this person was like trying to take from you, energetically trying to steal from you. And yeah, I do believe in energy thieves, when they're taking way more than what is given. There's like but it's like this energy of you kind of taking their power away from them, right? Kind of like taking that Knight of Pentacles in reverse and dropping this motherfucker like it's hot. That's what I'm saying. Knight of Pentacles in reverse is literally, how do I articulate this? Do I have a pentacle around here somewhere? I've got to. Hold on. Let me find one. Alright. I would like to give you a physical representation of what the Knight of Pentacles in reverse looks like. The Knight of Pentacles has the pentacles, right? We're looking at coins, alright? So, they have the pentacles. They're all dressed up, ready to go, and they're ready to give this to somebody, right? Pentacles represent something of value. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It's oftentimes things that we value more than money. Could be love. Could be whatever. Could be an earth sign, actually, because what I'm seeing here with this Knight of Pentacles is you're like, oh, look, I have this. And then it's like, something happens. You see them for what the fuck they are. This Three of Wands situation happens, and you're just like, I wash my hands of it. Just like that. Just, you drop it. You wash your hands of it. Pentacles is earth energy. If they're an earth sign, that's how quick you're fucking dropping it. That is how quick it's dropping it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It definitely feels like somebody was like putting you in a situation. Dude, yeah. You dropped them so quickly that they haven't had an opportunity to even register what has occurred here. They haven't even realized what has occurred here. Two of Pentacles. A change is gonna come. This is a decision to be made here. Somebody's making a decision. But it's the Lord of harmonious change, so whatever change is coming, it's going to put you in a place of peace, right? But I feel like it requires some of this destructive energy. You have to destroy the foundation of whatever the fuck this is, because this shit ain't right. There's a lot of betrayal here. That's what I'm seeing. A lot of fucking betrayal. A lot of power trips. A lot of... This person that I'm reading for just fucking grabs his wands. It's like, oh, you want to put me in a situation? You want to betray me? And it's like, rather than walking away, they just set the whole goddamn thing on fire. And they're like, we are all burning now. It's kind of that literally willing to sacrifice yourself in this situation to make a point. And it's very, I understand, but I don't know if it's healthy. So 2 Pentacles. What a change is gonna come. What is this change? A decision is being made. Ha! Sorry. Okay. I am actually going to do this. Put them all back so I can do this. Decision being made in the middle here, right? A decision that will bring harmonious change. The Death in reverse tells me that this situation has already come to an end. You've already washed your hands of it. You've already put your fucking dagger in the throat of this beast, right? You're done. You're finished. Goodbye. Scorpio energy also. And if the moon was actually in Scorpio like 2 nights ago or something. Could be in regards to that one. Because I'm seeing a lot of 2s also. Which I will get to in a memento. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, Seven of Pentacles is like looking for an alternative or success in this situation, or looking to reap the benefits or reap what you've sown, but not in a negative way. Like if you've sown good seeds, you're reaping good harvest, right? And it's kind of this energy of like not wanting to look at what's in other people's baskets, You're like, I'm only paying attention to my own harvest, my own shit. Which leads to this Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is complete emotional abundance, right? Emotional fulfillment. This is like, it is everything. It's what people strive for everywhere. Nine of Pentacles tells me that there will be material abundance as well here. A lot of wish fulfillment. A lot of good things coming. And it brings me back to the Two of Wands, right? A decision being made here. Something that, because it is Wands, fire energy. So there's some motivation or passion involved in this decision. Two of Pentacles was the card that we were clarifying. Two of Wands is what it ended up with. And I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me when you hold me in your arms so tight. You let me, everything's alright. Oh fuck, I see it. Okay. I love. Okay, I was like, I needed to think on it. Three of Wands. Let's go back to that. Right? Where you just grab that whole situation and you set it on fire, right? One of the wands gets burnt up and is gone, because then we end up with the Two of Wands, right? We have Two of Wands on fire. Two of Wands is not a negative card though, whereas Three of Wands is a negative card. And it's kind of like removing the wands that didn't fit, right? Like one of these is not like the others. Notice that? One of these is, but if you notice the two on the sides, and then the two and the Two of Wands are identical to one another, right? You see them. But the wand in the middle, that's something different, right? It's a different thing. I feel this energy of removing, cutting off whomever it was that put you in a third party situation. Whomever it was that was trying to create war, corruption, destruction in your life. I just see you cutting them the fuck off. And being very passionate and driven and motivated. Kind of at a crossroads, you know? Two of Wands does talk about that. There's a lot of decisions to be made here with Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. It's like, yeah, you could have that Ten of Cups, that Nine of Pentacles. But you have to choose that, right? Princess of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you've been dealing with an earth sign because it keeps coming up like this. And Princess of Pentacles in reverse tells me that energetically, even they're dropping this. It's like you showed up in this Knight of Swords energy and they did not expect that. They don't know how to handle that. And so, like, literally, rather than turning this situation into a really explosive situation, they just let go and they're like, I just want to go do my own shit. So maybe the wand drops itself in this situation. Earth burns up. Like I said in the beginning, we have earth, fire, and air, right? It's dominant energies in this reading. Air feeds fire. Air and fire eat earth. Okay? Like, let's look at it in the reality of what it is, you know? So, if one of these wands is air, one of these wands is fire, and one of these wands is earth, it's the earth that's going. It's the earth that can't handle that flame, right? The air and the fire are going to keep feeding that flame. It's the earth that will not survive this. I feel like you're letting go of an earth sign. A very immature earth sign. I gotta give you that, because this is somebody who has not reached their maturity at all. Like, this is somebody who's very competitive. Somebody who gets very jealous, very, they have to be the best at everything. And it's like, dude, nobody gives a fuck about being the best at anything anymore. Except this person, apparently. And I feel this energy of, like, being like, why do you need that for your ego? Like, you know? And unfortunately, it's that energy that makes them not the best, you know? It's always the people who fucking need to be the best that suck at being the best. Or who think they need to be the best. Seven of Swords in reverse. This goes back to that Three of Wands energy. This motherfucker is showing up in Seven of Swords energy, meaning that you dropped the ass because lying, cheating, stealing. That's why. Three of Wands. Lying, cheating, stealing. That third party situation. This person is a shit person. Let's be real. Why did you fuck with them in the first place? You know what? I've done it too. Soul contracts. I know. We gotta all face our karmics. Just sucks when our karmics just don't even amount to being much, right? Because then you're like, I thought that this karmic would at least be something, you know? But it's like this energy isn't even good enough to be putting you in that situation. Isn't even good enough to be putting you, you know, not that there's a good enough, but like, you know, it's like, I just don't understand the energy of why anybody would deal with that for any extended period of time, and I feel like that's why you're cutting this shit off. Like, this is just a shitty person. They don't even want to be good. Like, some people are literally like that. It's gross. It's narcissistic. It's their life also, you know? Okay, that was like too many cards. I'm just gonna take these. Yeah, with the Foolish Man in reverse, meaning, since you dropped that fool, let's be real, since you dropped that fool, Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning, right? I love that we have Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, and 3 of Wands. Not that I love the 3 of Wands, but what I am seeing here is like taking those first steps in a new cycle, something that's different, something that's not going to keep bringing the same fucking results that you've been dealing with, you know? It's like releasing that and embarking on this new cycle. This new cycle is full of wands, full of fire, full of passion, motivation, drive. Whatever this is something that you don't even give a fuck about Miss Thing over here in the background, right? Whether they're male or female, whatever, they're Miss Thing. Okay, yeah, you don't even give a fuck about that. You don't give a fuck about them. You're just like, you're embracing something new here. Look, in every picture, there's a hand. And there are wands, right? Like, you are really grabbing a new opportunity or grabbing a new thing here. Oh, that was probably not the way I should have put it, not grabbing a new thing. But like, you know, grabbing new opportunities. I mean, this does kind of look phallic, just saying. You might be grabbing a new thing. Let's be real. Or you could be grabbing your own, who knows. Let's find out. I do see, a lot of fire. And a lot of air. Fire is a lot of communication. Air is communication. They're both communication cards, actually. That's why air and fire signs, like, are excellent communicators. Right? You can find them being the public speakers, the actors, you know, they're great at that. So, let's see. What advice do you have from Spirit in regards to right now? Nothing. You're doing great. Alright, so. What don't you know? What don't you know? I don't think that's the right question. Let me think, guys. There's a question. Come on, baby, light my fire. What do you need to know moving forward? There's swords in reverse. This doesn't break your heart. Okay, let me tell you that first. I really feel like I should put you in that energy. You know, this doesn't break your heart to cut off that Three of Wands, to cut off that person who perpetually puts you in situations where they choose to betray you perpetually. Like, they love betraying you. It's almost like a hobby of theirs. They're like, if I can fuck up whoever you are, then I don't know. It's like they get some sort of joy out of trying to destroy you, which is kind of crazy, right? You're not heartbroken about this. You're not sad about it. You're not whatever. Lord of the hosts of the mighty, right? That's what it says on the bottom of the blasted tower. I wanted to bring that into perspective first. Lord of the hosts of the mighty. Okay? The hosts of the mighty are disciples, if you will, or people who embark on these spiritual journeys and become very versed in it, I guess is the best way to put it, right? And it's kind of like, from my perspective, this is divine intervention. Divine intervention is bringing this tower down. Like I said, grabbing that Three of Wands and setting them on fire and seeing what remains, right? If you set fire to air, fire, and earth, what remains? Air and fire. The Chariot tells me that you will be moving. You'll be leaving your situation. It's Cancer energy. Now we've got some water. 10 of Cups, this could be in regards to love or feelings or whatever. This could also be in regards to emotional maturity, right? Emotional intelligence. That's something that the water signs really carry a lot of, is emotional intelligence. Whereas like air and fire signs are very intelligent, but it's like an air, like what's a good example? Like I would say, for example, like an Aries or an Aquarius, it's like they're born with two brains, right? Not a heart or not. See, I don't even know where the heart is. Okay, not a heart and a brain. It's like two brains, you know. Whereas if we're thinking water, literally Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, all of the water signs were born with double hearts. Okay? They feel everything. Okay? That's why their intuition is just off the fucking chain here. Water energy is tapping into that. We all know earth signs ain't got hearts. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. The Pisces took it from you. Yeah, I'm just playing. Oh, look, at the bottom of the deck, the Star card. Aquarian energy. Keep the faith, man. Keep looking for that light in the darkness. Keep at it. This tower's falling. Let it fall. Look, it's literally, you see, this is all coming straight from the sun. Like, and to me, that's like the divine being like, I fucking hate what's going on over here. Let's set it on fire. Let's blow it up. You know, it's like, the divine doesn't like what's happening here. The divine doesn't like the injustice here. There is divine intervention, and you are being moved out of the way. You're being moved out of the way. It's like, I would stay out of the way because somebody's getting their karma, and you don't want to be in the vicinity when they do. Fed to the wolves. That's what came to me. Fed to the wolves. Like, if you were a light in this person's life, they're about to know the fuck out of darkness. Because you ain't gonna be there to shine on them no more. Nope. Yep, the devil energy. You're not shining on this devil anymore. Fuck that. Goodbye. Oh no, dog. You know what? Appreciate this energy. And I love how, like, while I'm doing this reading, as soon as their energy came out, even I had to separate their energy from yours. I was like, no, they don't belong next to each other. I don't even want to put this card over here. Okay, I don't want that energy mixed with that. And I feel like that's because you're done with their lying, cheating, stealing, bullshit. You're done. They belong over here in their own goddamn pile with their own goddamn karma. That's where they belong, not with you. Let them have it. It ain't gonna break your heart. Let them burn. That's all I gotta say. Although I have been saying lighting things on fire, don't light anything on fire, please. Let the divine do that for you. You don't wanna create karma for yourself. Alright. That's funny. I don't ever do that. I don't ever separate the energies like that, but I feel that even I want to keep this energy away from you. And if I'm feeling that way, that means your ancestors are feeling that way. That means, you know, people in your life are probably feeling that way. This person needs to be far the fuck away from you. And whatever happens to them, this actually reminds me a bit of a reading that I watched recently. I watch a lot of readers. I love it. Obviously. But I was watching 369 Supreme Tarot. My boy. I love that guy. And he was talking about... And you know what? You should actually go watch his readings. It was an Aquarius reading. I don't know what your sign is. You might have it in your chart or whatever. But he specifically, in this one reading I watched, was talking about how he's like, you can't look back, right? And he brought up Lot's wife. And like, you know, you don't want to turn into that pillar of salt kind of shit. And it's funny because I feel that. I feel a similar energy. Like, you don't even want to look back. Don't look back once, you know? Like, you want to just wash your hands of it, right? And according to the Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, and 3 of Wands, it looks like you've been washing your hands with fire, right? That's a different kind of washing your hands, right? It's a purification that even water can't compare to. Let's be real. Fire is one of the most cleansing energies, and you might have fire in your chart too, and that's probably what I'm tapping into. I just feel a lot of swords and fire, a lot of living your truth, communicating your truth, and just cutting shit off that ain't right, you know? You're cold and you're hot. Oh yeah, somehow you're cold and you're hot. Matangi. She is the tantric queen of outcasts, unveiling the hidden inner power to thrive outside conventional society. If you've been denied love and respect, she brings healing and empowerment. If you have suffered rejection, abandonment, or been labeled as unworthy in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She clears a way for a creative and joyful, vibrant life path. Yeah. Literally, that's like the goddess Kali, goddess of destruction, stepping in and be like, I hate who you're dealing with. Well, not that who you're dealing with. I hate what you're dealing with. I hate that you have to go through this. And it's like working on your behalf to remove this energy from your life, so that you don't have to deal with this shit anymore. It's very good energy, actually. But yes. Fuck this situation. You ain't got time for that. You've got new beginnings to be had, right? So go start really thinking hard on what you want in life, because rather than what you don't want, because right now you're in a state of manifesting a lot. I see that you reached out to Source, and you're like, this is too much of a fucking burden for me, dude. Help. And then it's like, Source is like, alright, we cutting this shit off, you know? Sometimes it feels like spiritual surgery. Having a soul connection be severed. But that's kind of what it looks like a karmic soul tie that's being severed. And it feels kind of like getting an arm removed, I'm sure. I'm sure. The tower showed up for a reason. It feels like that, right? But if that arm had gangrene or cellulitis so bad, I don't know, can you get cellulitis on the arm? I don't know. But you get like some sort of flesh-eating disease on your arm, you don't want that to spread to the rest of your body, right? So if this karmic in your life is a festering infection in your life, that will be removed to preserve the rest of you, okay? That will be removed to preserve the rest of you, right? When women get breast cancer, what do? Cut the tatas off, okay? Yeah, you have to remove important parts of yourself, and sometimes karmics feel like these important parts of ourselves. But in the grand scheme of things, that arm or those tatas could have been the thing that took you out, right? You can't allow one little infection in your body to fester up and take over all of you, right? You remove it. You remove it. It's being removed. You ain't gotta do shit. You sit back. Just know you're walking away from this. Spirit's walking you away from this. Spirit's like, fuck this. Fuck this. Alright. I'm done ranting. I've been at it for a minute now. Alright. Namaste. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one.